Hey gang, let's gather around and play a good old-fashioned board game. What a happy family of four we've got ourselves here. Hey, what the hell? You can't do that! Hello everybody! Today we're going to be taking a look at Anticipation, released in November of 1988 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, Nintendo likes to dabble in board games. Sucks I only have Monopoly available to show you, but there's a few others. But according to them, this is their first ever video board game. Now, I'm not sure if there was any other video board games released for the Nintendo Entertainment System at the time, but this is probably speaking in terms of, like, Nintendo themselves. Now, I'm sure Nintendo probably has the rights to this game, but they weren't actually the ones who programmed it, so technically speaking, it's not Nintendo's first video board game because they didn't do it themselves. Okay, yeah, but that's just being nice. Okay, let's get on with the video. Anticipation. See, this is the game you get when Monopoly just isn't doing it for you. The game is a 4-player drawing-based board game. Yeah, that's right, I said 4 players. Now tell me, how the fuck do you get 4 players to work on the NES? No, don't say Foursquare or Satellite, stop being smart. You quite obviously share, just like in kindergarten. Sounds great! Okay, yeah, sarcasm aside, it's not the worst if you have friends that aren't assholes. So, the game. It was made by Rare. Yes, of course that one. And you know what? This is probably their best game yet. Oh right, man, okay, I get it. I kid. Now we all know Rare truly peaked at RC Pro-Am. I mean, it's no competition. But Anticipation doesn't suck too. Okay, seriously though, this is a really well-built NES game. I mean, yeah, you can sense the Rare in it. Catchy tunes, smooth animations, and even though it's a board game, it's not all that boring. Puzzles are a bit weird though sometimes. But hey, would you rather this or Pictionary on the NES? To be fair, the music is nuts on Pictionary though. One last anecdote. I wonder how many people were interested seeing the most suburban white family on the box. God, it's so 80s now. To give you an overview, your objective is to guess drawings. One puzzle from each color category to be specific. See, you need to fill out your 4 squares in order to progress to the next level. On to actually starting the game, you can select how many players you want, which ones are real or not, and how difficult the puzzles and the boards are. The last option also adjusts the length of the game. You get one more level for very hard and hard. Also, something the easily bothered among you might want to know is that you actually can't select your player pieces. Player 1 is always shoes, stilettos to be exact. Player 2 is always a trumpet. Player 3 is a teddy bear that aggressively humps in order to get around. And Player 4 is a perpetually melting ice cream. At first, you always start at the round board. Each color represents a different category. Some are simple, like animals. Others are just crap like whatchamacallits. Yeah, good luck figuring that out, dipshit. This and the diamond one are easy boards. Just time your buzzer to the die roll you need and land and solve a puzzle of each color. Level 3 introduces a gray space. There's actually a secret gray puzzle you can do too. Just spam in place. It's completely useless, I don't know why you'd want to do this. After getting all the squares here, depending on if you pick the hards or not, you either finish or move on to level 4. This one's scary because it's got holes.
Yeah, count your die roll wrong and you go to hell.
Or back to level 3. I'll let you decide which one sounds real. After this one, there's no further levels. On to the guessing side of things. The AI here is kind of lame. They either get it right or they spout demonic spells at you. Game show and board game computers have never been the best. You literally just decide how many answers you want them to get. Better just rid them of their existence anyways. To enter your guess, you press whatever button is assigned to your buzzer on the right side. This varies depending on how many human players are present. You then use the D-pad to scroll through the letters on the bottom. There are 2 attempts to guess these. You get more or less hints based on the difficulty you picked. Now I play on very hard because I'm just so cool like that. There's just one major flaw to a game like this. Very limited puzzles. I can literally guess some of these before the fucking pencil even moves. Another flaw is the ability to draw out some of these games. While playing on the easier difficulties may be quicker, depending on how good everyone is, you can have games that go for a very, very long time, and it may be decent enough, but this game cannot hold you for that long. Also, like I mentioned, some puzzles are weird. For example, you see a cassette player? No, it's a Walkman. To be fair though, that is a shorter word. Or Christmas trees being spelled Xmas trees. There's minor things that'll cause you to trip up, and then depending on if you know the answers or not, you might never get them until you go out of your way to find them. Also, this is a board game. That kinda auto-docks it a few points because those just aren't as fun as other NES titles. Final verdict. I'm giving Anticipation an anticipated 7 out of 10. Not bad, but not all that good. It's a fine time waster if everyone's down for it, but usually no one is, and if they are, it mostly lasts about 10 to 30 minutes before it becomes a slog. There is a lot going for this game though. This and Monopoly are definitely some of the best NES board games out there. It's varied enough, fun enough, and presentable enough to earn a decent rating in my book at least. And there you have it, my review of Anticipation on the Nintendo Entertainment System. While not necessarily the best game in the world, it is a lot of fun for, you know, what it is, a little board game. Just the major problem being that you end up remembering the puzzles and, you know, not everyone's gonna want to play with you. Most of the time I play single player. But I'm weird. I like this game a lot more than I should. Personally, the average rating is quite alright with me. I can understand if you don't like the game at all, and I can understand if you really like the game. Just know that this game is leagues better than the actual Pictionary on NES. Now, if this game had the Tim Follin soundtrack, I would have fucking lost my mind. But for now, that's about it. Now, let me get back to my game. What the hell? Those cheating fucks deserted me!